Welcome to today's video, where we're diving into a topic that might just make you rethink your financial strategy. How your future financial decisions can sabotage your current wealth. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't it all about living in the moment? Well, yes and no. While it's great to enjoy today, we also need to keep an eye on tomorrow. Think of it as a financial time machine, one that can either take you to a bright, prosperous future or send you spiraling back to the stone age of debt and regret. Picture this. You're cruising through life, spending your hard-earned cash like it's confetti at a parade. But wait. What happens when that future version of you pops up, shaking their head and saying, "Hey, buddy, remember that impulse buy? Yeah, that's why we're eating ramen for the next month." It's a classic case of future you being the ultimate backseat driver, and trust me, they're not holding back. Understanding how your current financial decisions impact your future is crucial. It's like planting a tree. If you don't water it now, you can't expect to enjoy the shade later. So, whether it's investing in a retirement fund or resisting the urge to splurge on that shiny gadget, every choice counts. In this video, we'll explore the ins and outs of this financial time machine concept, complete with tips and tricks to ensure that future you is living the good life while present you isn't drowning in bills. So, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey that could change the way you think about money forever. Let's get started. Understanding the financial time machine. Let's take a moment to unpack the metaphor of the financial time machine. Imagine if you could hop into a DeLorean, set the dial to 10 years in the future, and see how your current financial decisions play out. That's what the financial time machine represents, an awareness of how today's choices can shape your future self's financial landscape. It's like having a crystal ball, but instead of seeing your future love life, you're peeking into your bank account. Now, let's get relatable. Picture this. You're at a coffee shop, and you're torn between that artisanal latte and a regular cup of joe. The latte costs $5, while the regular is just $2. In the moment, it feels like a small decision, right? But fast forward 10 years, and that daily latte habit could cost you over $18,000. Yes, you heard that right. That's enough for a down payment on a house or a sweet vacation to a tropical paradise. Suddenly, that latte doesn't seem so innocent, does it? Now, let's sprinkle in some humor. Imagine your future self, sipping a piña colada on a beach, looking back at you with a mix of disbelief and disappointment. Really? You chose the latte over investing in your future? I'm stuck here in a cubicle while you're living it up. It's a funny image, but it drives home the point that every little decision adds up. So, as we navigate through this financial time machine, remember that your future self is counting on you to make smart choices today. Whether it's saving, investing, or even just skipping that extra dessert, every decision matters. Let's keep our future selves happy and thriving. Common ways future self sabotages you. Let's dive into the common behaviors that can lead to financial sabotage by your future self. You know, that version of you who's probably shaking their head in disbelief at your current spending habits. First up on the list is the classic, "I'll start saving tomorrow" mentality. It's like saying, "I'll start my diet next Monday," while devouring a slice of cake. Spoiler alert. Tomorrow turns into next week, and next week turns into next year. Before you know it, your future self is staring at a mountain of debt, wondering where it all went wrong. Next, we have the "I deserve this" syndrome. You've had a tough week, and suddenly, that new gadget or designer handbag feels like a well-deserved reward. But let's be real, future you is going to look back and think, really? A $300 purse? I could have used that money for a vacation. It's like treating yourself to a fancy dinner while your future self is stuck eating instant noodles. Not exactly the gourmet life they envision. Another common pitfall is ignoring the power of compound interest. It's like planting a seed and then forgetting to water it. You think, "Oh, I'll just invest later," but future you is left wondering why they're still living in a shoebox apartment while their friends are buying houses. Imagine future you, sitting on a park bench, muttering, "If only I had started investing sooner." So, take a moment to reflect on your own financial habits. Are you falling into any of these traps? Remember, your future self is counting on you to make smarter choices today. Let's avoid the financial sabotage and work together to create a future that's not just bearable but downright enjoyable. Strategies to avoid sabotage. Alright, folks, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to prevent that pesky future self-sabotage when it comes to your finances. Don't worry, we're not talking about a complete lifestyle overhaul here. Just some practical tips that even your future self would give a thumbs up to. First up, let's talk budgeting. Yes, I know, the B word can sound as exciting as watching paint dry. But think of it as your financial GPS. Without it, you're just driving around aimlessly, hoping to stumble upon a pot of gold. Start by tracking your expenses for a month. You might be shocked to discover that you're spending more on coffee than you thought. Future you will thank you for that latte awareness. Next, let's tackle the set it and forget it strategy. Automate your savings. Treat your savings account like that friend who always borrows money but never pays you back. Set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts right after payday. This way, you won't even notice the money is gone. Like that leftover pizza that mysteriously disappears from the fridge. Now, let's sprinkle in some humor. Picture this. You're at a store, and you see that shiny new gadget. Instead of buying it on impulse, ask yourself, will future me be grateful for this, or will I be regretting it while eating ramen? Spoiler alert. Future you will definitely prefer the ramen-free life. Lastly, start small. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a solid financial plan. Commit to saving just $10 a week. Before you know it, you'll have a nice little nest egg, and future you will be doing a happy dance instead of crying over bills. So, let's take these small steps together towards better financial habits. Your future self will be cheering you on from the sidelines, and who knows? They might even throw in a celebratory pizza party. The importance of financial awareness. Let's take a moment to discuss the significance of being aware of future financial implications. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and forget that our financial decisions today can have a ripple effect on our future. But here's the kicker. Being financially aware isn't just a nice to have. It's a must-have for anyone who wants to avoid the dreaded financial regret later on. Proactive financial planning is like having a superhero cape for your wallet. It empowers you to make informed decisions that can lead to a more secure and fulfilling future. For instance, studies show that individuals who engage in regular financial planning are 50% more likely to feel financially secure and less stressed about money. That's right, half of your worries could vanish with a little foresight. Now, let's throw some thought-provoking questions your way. Have you ever considered how much you'll need to retire comfortably? Or how your spending habits today could affect your ability to travel or buy a home in the future? These questions aren't just for the financial gurus, they're for everyone. The more you think about your financial future, the better equipped you'll be to make choices that align with your goals. And here's a fun fact. According to a survey by the National Endowment for Financial Education, nearly 70% of Americans don't have a budget. That's like going on a road trip without a map. Sure, it sounds adventurous, but you might end up lost in the middle of nowhere, wondering how you got there. So, let's make a pact to boost our financial awareness together. By understanding the implications of our current choices, we can pave the way for a brighter, more secure future. After all, wouldn't you rather be sipping a cocktail on a beach than worrying about bills? Let's get proactive and take charge of our financial destinies. As we wrap up today's discussion, let's take a moment to recap the key points we've covered about future self-sabotage and the importance of financial awareness. We've explored how our current financial decisions can impact our future selves, often in ways we don't realize until it's too late. From the classic, "I'll start saving tomorrow" mindset to the impulse buys that leave future you shaking their head, it's clear that being proactive about our finances is essential. We also talked about the metaphor of the financial time machine, emphasizing how understanding the long-term implications of our choices can help us avoid pitfalls. By budgeting, automating savings, and making small, intentional changes, we can set ourselves up for a future that's not just manageable but truly enjoyable. Remember, every little step counts. Now, if you found this video helpful, Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Hit that like button to let us know you're on board, and share this video with friends or family who might need a little financial motivation. After all, who wouldn't want to join the journey toward a brighter financial future? And while you're here, be sure to check out our related videos and resources on the channel. We've got plenty of tips and tricks to help you navigate the world of personal finance, from investment strategies to budgeting hacks. Your future self will thank you for taking the time to learn and grow. So, let's keep the conversation going. What financial habits are you working on improving? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Together, we can support each other on this journey to financial awareness and empowerment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.